Welcome back. Texas was amazing. I cried literally the entire week. And I'm not a crier, but oh my goodness, his presence was, it was like it hovered over me all week. But today, I want to just share, being in the conference, absolutely amazing. But outside, and that's where we start to stir up our faith. So there's a group of us. We wait in line. Doors open at 8, so we get there about 6:30. Stand in line. We talk. I actually don't talk very much. I just listen to what everybody says. So there's a group of us that meet, and it's every day, and we just talk, preach at each other, and it's fun. And so I don't even know how we got started, but James, he was in the Navy. He was a high-ranking officer. He retired from the Navy. And so I don't even know how we got started talking about ships, but he's like, yeah, we have this on the ship, like heavy equipment and all this other stuff. And I was like, James, I know this is a stupid question, but how do those boats not sink? So he's just like, there's a void in the bottom of the ships and you fill it up with air. So as he's saying this to me, I'm like, oh, that'll preach. So I just left it alone for a little bit, and then we kind of circle back, and I was like, James, man, what you said about the ships, if we have a void in our life, we fill it up with praise. We fill it up with thankfulness. You can be depressed, anxious, you have a lot going on. So fill that void with praise. Fill it with joy. Fill it with words of thankfulness. Quit feeling sorry for yourself because that's what's hurting you the most. Quit feeling sorry for yourself and just focus on how good God is, how merciful and compassionate, and that he's got a plan and a purpose for us. And you think about all of the things that's in the Word, and that's what you fill that void with, so that you're not empty. That's why you have to stay in the Word. That's why you have to let it always be in the forefront of your mind, like in the morning. Meditate on the Word day and night. And so that's what I want to get at today is how you do that, how you fill those voids so that you don't go under. And joy. I wasn't even home yet. And I got blasted, like full on blitz from some circumstances. And it's every aspect that I'm involved in. I got hit hard. But what I learned in the conference, being in Him, your identity in Christ, that old person is away. It's dead. So I'm not gonna get depressed. I'm not going to feel sorry for myself. I'm not going to take offense. I'm not going to be angry. And I really had to practice that this week. And by Wednesday afternoon, I was like, Lord, I'm done being happy. Like I wasn't suppressing, but I was really having to manage my emotions. And, but it takes practice. I didn't have any outbursts. I didn't break down. And what kept me going was in Him. In Him, I have joy. In Him, I have the peace of God. In Him, I can do all things. I can overcome. I'm an overcomer. And you have to say these things out loud. You have to say it out loud. And whenever you have time, if it's in the morning, if it's at night, you've got to say these things out loud. You've got to stay in the Word and decree and declare things over your life. Because that old person has passed away. It's passed away. That's not who I am anymore. I'm in Christ. And so that's really the main thing of this. And how do you do it? Dancing. I did a lot of dancing this week. Not necessarily like, you know, hopping around or doing anything, but just, you know, listen to some upbeat music, got some of my shoulder shrugs going on. You know, you do what you got to do. And so it would be early in the morning, and I got some old school gospel songs. I got different things with a beat. So, and that's what you got. You got to dance. There is not going to be an unhappy person unless they are not dancing. You know it. If you're dancing, you're happy. Whether you're by yourself or you're with somebody, you're not going to be pouting. No. You're going to be laughing at other people or with other people. You really can't go wrong. So unless you really are not a dancer, you're gonna have to find another outlet. But, you know, it doesn't really say how David encouraged himself in the Lord, but I can guarantee he was dancing. I can guarantee he was dancing and praising. So sometimes, most of the time, when you're down, you just, Lord, I thank you. I thank you everything's going to be okay. I thank you. I got the joy of the Lord. You know, move your hands. Do whatever you got to do. Like, you know, get it. So whatever you got to do, get the bounce. If you're a line dancer, kick, swirl, whatever you got to do. And let me tell you, line dancers are the most serious people I've ever met in my life. Maybe you don't want to be a line dancer. I almost got like balled out when I was in college. I don't know line dancing. So I was like out there, I'm trying to learn. And she's like, kick, turn, move to the right, move to the left. And I'm like, I didn't know what to do. So she got mad at me, but she's very intense. And then the Cupid shuffle came on. I was like, now you're on my stomping grounds. So that's irrelevant. But I'm just telling you, you got to dance before the Lord. Keep your joy. So yeah, Navy ships and dancing. Fill that void. Fill that void with praise. Fill that void with an expectation that things are going to turn around. And only you can do it. You can't rely on other people. You got to make the choice. So that's where I'm at today. Sorry, you can see that, whatever that is flying around. I love you. Keep your joy up. Keep your expectation up. Don't rely on your own decisions. Acknowledge the Lord in all your ways, and He'll direct your path. So, and pray the Ephesians 1 prayer, that the eyes of my understanding will be enlightened. Because we're all facing some things right now. It could be very petty, or it could be very serious. But keep your joy. Keep your peace. Don't open a door. Don't give the devil an inch, because he will take 10 miles. So, you know I love you. And I'm here for you. If you need a dancing partner, I'll dance here in my room with you. Love you.